They didn't expect. He was born to. The tree might. Yes. Though I just.
I'm free, thanks to you. I thought I'd never escape.
I need healing!
save Jarit. He's in the hut over there.
And out. Free at last.
Get fine down.
I'll never forget.
I'm trying to grieve.
It's so hard to say goodbye to a friend.
What did they do to him? Jarit won't talk to me. He ran up and hugged me, but he won't. Ever since you rescued him, Jarit won't talk. Look in his eyes. It's like he's not. Her hut's just up the... I wish we'd never come here.
Welcome. Today, you've protected those who cannot protect themselves. Like many born away from the Hist, Jarit is withdrawn, but never entirely silent. She thinks I blame her, but Fain Vildan has done nothing to harm him or this village. No, it's Jarit they wanted, and together we can find him. The Dominion clearly targeted Jarit. As his spirit reunited with the Hist, it was open to suggestion. Weak, and now it's lost.
I hope our soldiers take the fight all the way to Oradon. I want blood for blood.
Ugh! Annunciata Foliota will put you in a dreamlike state. You'll be able to reach Sharit's spirit wherever it wanders.
Seek Jarit's memories. Say what should have been said.
Jarit, I heard you talking to Treeminder Folzok. You're not going to Percolating Mire, are you? Different isn't wrong. I love you the way you are. Do you mean it? I can come with you? I know it won't be easy for us. Jarit, we're stronger together than apart.
Memories remain tangled. This weakens our roots. We should have sent you to Black Marsh. You weren't meant to be a slave, Jarit, my son. Sithis blessed us with a clutch of eggs. Master offered to send them back to Black Marsh, but we chose to keep you, all with us. If we had listened to him, none of you would have been born slaves. Can you forgive me? Then I will die knowing whatever my mistakes, and they were many, I will be at peace with my son. Thank you. You've untangled memories. The Hist blesses you.
Jarit, I've seen you talking to my daughter without bowing your head. Never do that again. Is that how you address your master? You're a slave. If you look at Fane again, I'll put your eyes out. Do you understand? Why, you scally little piece of... You'll suffer for this.
Come. Meet me beneath the Hist tree. The door to corruption, separating body and spirit. Healing cannot be complete while the corruptor lurks nearby. I am part of the Hist, a part you can perceive and help. Carathel of the Dominion steals my memories and weakens my fibers, using Jarit's fragile new connection to reach me. Stop Carathel. He enters the Hist through Jarit's mind to take my memories. Carathel's treachery will kill me, and my children will suffer. I will send you down to the Hist roots. Kill Carathel and save Jarit.
Destroy the intruder. Destroy the intruder.
You've been asleep a long time. Jarit has asked about you. Several times, in fact. What happened? There's more to it, isn't there? The Dominion used crystals on our people, pulling at them from inside their heads, they said. But some don't remember it at all. Why? Ah, that clears it up. Jarit has developed a strong connection to the Hiss through this experience. Something he lacked since his birth. He must become a healer. Please convince him of his destiny.
I'm glad to see you awake. Yes, my thanks. Now that I can hear the hist, Treeminder Falsock wants to teach me to be a healer. Fane wants us to return to Narcissus. I don't know what to do. I want Fane by my side wherever we live. Clearly she's not happy in the mire, and I wasn't happy in Narcissus. You've traveled. I trust you. What would you do? Life won't be easy for me as a former slave. Even with Fane's help, the best I could hope for is work as a laborer. But her family's there, and she misses them. I value her happiness. She wouldn't leave, and she'd be unhappy. But once my training's complete, we could move elsewhere. Maybe a city like Stormhold would suit both of us. I've always wanted to be a healer. Fane and I can go anywhere once my training is complete.
If Jarit's happy, I'll make the best of it.
Since merging with the Hist, I feel so...
Why hasn't he come home? My son, Wadimvo. The accursed Dominion Dryskins dragged several... Have you found my son? Our former master gave him this necklace. My son wore it to remind himself that not every dark elf is cruel.
An egg brother betrays his people in silent mire.
Careful, traveler. Nasty pirates ahead. You're not with the Renridra pirates, are you? No, you don't have their stink. The Renridra are stab-first, talk-later types. You're something else. What a pity. If you believe it or not, Barvin and I are researching. Barvin is near the log bridge. I would if I could. The relics here...
Those pirates are digging and drinking. We can take advantage of that. About time he found someone to help. I'm glad you're here. We've traveled all over Black Marsh. Maybe not. This map is a stone puzzle in 3 pieces. When you find one piece, it finds the next. The pirates don't know what. I don't know as much as looks under rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmirs, the Argonians call them. The lizard's ruins go way back.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Set it ablaze!
Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use. The Hist led us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Ancient relics. But know this. The creations of my ancestors are not. Take the Hist key to Barvin. The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review.
Curse it, why can't I pry this open? I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. This looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it? Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the trap. I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renri. Can't wait any longer! I'm going in!
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait! Stop! My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zan. Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop. Applied upon the land. In the hands of my ancestors, the fangs could be used to destroy. It is said that wielding the fangs gives you to Sithis, which casts all you are and all you could be into a great void. You see, the fangs consume the bearers. Beat into the fangs. But it won't be easy. The ruins are full of traps and guardians, and Barvin has... Perhaps. My ancestors created the traps so that their descendants could bypass them. If you encounter a trap, the...
I hear the Fang. It calls to me. No! Please! He lied! You want the Fang! fang crawled into my mind. What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. Here, take it. There's only one, I swear. I don't know where the other fang is. I can't face my partner just yet.
You're back. Did you stop Barvin? And the fangs? Did you get the fangs of Sithis? Give me the fang. I've got a special coffer to shield me from its magic. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zanmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard. I heard pirates beg Captain Arevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other fang's influence at work. I'll take the first fang.
It's madness! You need this ship! You need us!
My sister, where is she? No matter. Cities will bring us together in time. Attack!
Survived. Truly the Hist guides you.
I'm sorry for what happened in the ruins. Thank you for saving me from the Fang.
You survived. I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the fangs been left buried. I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first.
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down. Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt their emanations the moment you removed them from their resting places, thief. Give them... Sharaba of the Shadow Scales. The fangs of Sithis must not fall into the hands of the ignorant. Hand them over. Stop. You have no idea. Sharaba of the Shadow Scales. The fangs... You don't know, and yet you recovered the fangs? The Night Mother is the bride of Sithis, audience to the Black Sacrament. She holds the power of life and death. The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales. The fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason, we'll kill you if you keep them. Decide now.
The Shadow Scales want the fangs of Sithis. There are so many of them. But they're dangerous. I don't know. But even if they can, then what? The Shadow Scales undergo rigorous mental, physical, and spiritual training from an early age. Maybe they could hold the fangs safely, but wouldn't that make them too powerful?
Do not cross the Shadow Scales. We have a long reach, and the fangs are our birthright. They are dangerous, yes, but the Night Mother will shield us from the worst of their influence.
She wants the Fang? I say give it to her. If it does to her what it...
The fangs are our birth. You are wise. I see now why you were the one destined to recover the fangs. We'll keep the fangs safe, as well as your friend here. He will be honored by the Shadow Scales for what he did. For you, I have a gift. This is one of the weapons I spoke of, made in the Fang's image. Wield it well.
I think you made the right choice after all. The Shadow Scales have battled our enemies for years. I should trust them. And I do. Their leader promised I'll be safe, and I believe her. I hope to see you again, though. Take care.
We'll have some tales to tell in Hatching Pools. I hope we see you there.
Keeper Omnise was a kind woman. She tended eggs, you understand? She was a midwife to Argonian hatchlings. And they butchered her. The Dominion cut her down and left her to rot. I take no pleasure in being right. The Dominion must have learned Vice Canon Rondar's knowledge of the hatching pools. It is imperative we learn the Nemikek's true role in the Dominion's plans. They bring nothing to this land but abomination. If you haven't seen it yourself, Dominion forces are all over the hatching pools. I'd like you to cut down every Dominion soldier you see, but a quieter approach is more prudent. Either way, find Keeper Uzith. Ukatse found ceremonial garb in the chest behind me. He made it past Dominion guards, but one of their tigers sniffed him out. Report the extent of this attack to Vice Canon Hatamine. I expect to... Ukatse found ceremonial garb in the chest behind me. He made it... Ukatse found ceremonial garb in the chest behind me. He made it past Dominion guards, but one of their tigers sniffed him out. His wounds weren't too severe. You could use the garb. Report the extent of this...
better than to... Yes, I think I see. What brings you to me, assistant? The Dominion tells us nothing. Those who left, they killed. Those who stayed, they let live. As we speak, the eggs grow moist. Before we begin the hatching, I wish to know the Dominion's intention. Then go. Light the braziers in the Zanmirs of first light and setting sun. As you walk amongst the Dominion, listen.
So much filth. They're starting to grow together. Here, I'll show you.
Keep your boots on. We're only here until the eggs hatch. Then the lizards get theirs, and we leave this muck wallow for good.
The Kaguti walk amongst the Gwar, but do not hunt unless the Gwar strays from her herd. Then wooden wasps would fly, bringing the Gwar. The Kaguti gore the Hist to drink its sap. In the hamlet, a tree dies screaming. In the mud, a weapon once gifted to the Wasp children. Bound in blood, it slips through the Hist's dreams. Tree blood burns, and tree dies alive. The Kaguti thought themselves clever to coat their tusks with poison, but the tree knows all. The Kaguti think the Gwar won't bite off the tusk that strikes it. The Gwar seeks reeds to fill its belly, a gully in which to wallow. The
Have you come to stop the Dominion soldier who devours my kin? Keeper Uzathay can go count his scales. A Dominion dryskin cooked and ate one of our unhatched eggs. Though I make the egg he consumed his final meal. Spill his blood upon the ground where it may. He must pay. Have you come to stop the Dominion soldier who...
They're almost like the spinners from back home. Couldn't we spare them, sir?
What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest. If you're so keen to argue, talk to the alchemist. It's his order.
Sir, Yes, sir. Grow together. Here, I'll show you.
Keep your boots on. We're only here until the eggs hatch. Then the lizards get theirs, and we leave this muck wallow for good.
I'll eat her young.
Since the first egg cracked, the memories of the Hist have shown us our sacred role as keepers.
The braziers burn atop the Zanmir's pinnacles. Tell me, what have you learned of the Dominion's plans? There must be more to it than massacre. What can they achieve by waiting before slaughter? They could kill us now and have done with this place. Something sinister is at work. But we have no time. The hatching will soon begin. Then there is hope. As the hatching approaches, then we should begin. The time of hatching has come. We gather by the boughs of the Hist. What have they... No, this cannot be. Bark and burn. What have they done?
Ahate! No!
The Dominion. They'll doom us all. The Hist. Our link is gone. I cannot feel the Hist. This must be why the Dominion waited. Without the Hist, the eggs can't hatch. Now there is only void. I'll offer myself to Sithis in exchange for holding back. Keep the eggs from the void. Sithis, I implore you. Shield our unhatched eggs from the void.
We must save the eggs. Dominion, they're coming. The mist, it's killing the eggs. We must save the eggs.
Hold back the void for much longer. Return to the void. Return. Return.
He's gone. He died for the eggs. Did it work? Are they safe? Some, you say? They murdered our hatchlings, our children. Why? But you saved some. That is... it's a good thing. It must be a good thing. We must restore our link to the Hist. Without it, the hatching pools will never see our young rise. Then the danger is graver than I thought. The Nemec egg bears the memories of the...
Nasty business in Stormhold. You must
Vice
enjoy
Cannon
having the
Servina.
ear of the Vice
Thank
Cannon.
the Hist.
What happened? If Assistant Talixis is with you, where are the others? Then we're too late. Thank Vivek, some good news. We'll bring the eggs to Hismir where they'll be safe. You handle yourself admirably against such odds. The Dominion would have killed half a generation of Argonians without your help. What of the Nemec egg? Have you learned what the Dominion wants with it? Then we know why Rubitar needed a place of power. Should the Dominion bring the Nemec egg to their homeland, they prevent every Argonian hatching ritual from afar. I think I know. When our scouts found signs of Dominion soldiers to the west, Vice Canon Hatamine led a contingent of soldiers to an Aliad ruin called Loriacel. Hurry there and tell her what you know. If you're...
I understand why we need Argonian in Dunmerva.
Wieder?
Trying to move your ill-gotten gains? Fine, show me.
The Pact are just pup.
A secure vault makes for a confident heart.